In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit HTML files locally in order to avoid using Edity. Because Edity is a great editor, but it doesn't allow you to test links, and it's terrible with images as well. So, here's my site. Now, it doesn't matter whether we use the red or the green Edity, I still can't get links or images to work. So what we're going to do is this. Now, you've got two choices. You can either download this whole website, and you do that like this by choosing download. Okay, but there's actually a better way. Google Drive has a program which runs in Windows. There it is there. And if I launch that, I can then see the whole of my Google Drive just as if it was in Windows Explorer. And there it is. So I'm going to go into my website folder, and it's in responsive, and now you can see the structure. So yeah, at the moment the default program to open these is WordPad. Let me show you how that looks. In fact, we can just double click it. Now, this is different to Edity in that the code is not color coded. So if you make a mistake, say for example I'm going to delete this speech mark now, you see how nothing happens to tell us that we've made a mistake, whereas in Edity we would actually get a change of color of the tags there to show us that we've made a mistake. Let me show you what I mean. Because it's very easy to make mistakes, missing off brackets or missing speech marks, Edity does try to help us. In fact, all good HTML editors will try to show you color code. So here we are. You can see how the actual tag itself is in blue, the attributes are in black, and the values of the attributes are in green. And if I delete this speech mark here, you can see how the code is now, all these list elements are in green, showing that they're an attribute value, which is not correct at all. If I replace the speech mark, they all return to their perfect. So this tells us that they're correctly formatted. In WordPad, that does not happen. We can delete speech marks, we can have errors present in our HTML, and we have no way of knowing that that's happened. So if we're going to edit it locally, I'm going to download a piece of software to enable me to do that better. Now that piece of software is called BoltBait. So we just go to YouTube, and we're going to go to boltbait.com. Now this is actually made by a teacher, because he tried to find a good HTML editor years ago and he could not find one, so he made one himself, and now he offers it to us for free. Now BoltBait is slightly strange in that it runs without being installed, so we just double click this file to run it, and we're going to load up. I wonder if we can drag into there actually. Let's go to my responsive website. I'm pressing Alt-Tab there, by the way. I wonder if we can drag this in. No, we can't, no. Okay, so we're just going to have to navigate to that. So it's File, Open, and it's in my Google Drive, Design, Websites, Responsive Design, Index. There we are. Okay, now the color coding is rather subtle, isn't it? If there's any at all. Maybe there isn't any. Okay, but the advantage of this over WordPad is that we've got a much wider screen to work from. I'm just saying this is the first time I've ever used this program, so there's still quite a long way to go. We can color the code ourselves. It doesn't automatically pick up the code. Okay. So in fact, it looks like Edity is probably the best place to edit your code, because it gives those color coded errors, but because it's not working for the links, we're going to do the rest of our editing in here. Okay, I hope this was useful. There's the preview window down the bottom here. So, just to conclude, Edity is the best place to edit. Unfortunately, we cannot test links there due to some kind of error. So, we're better off editing the file locally, either by accessing our Google Drive software, or by simply downloading it and putting it into a regular Windows file like this, a Windows directory. We can edit using WordPad, but it's actually quite short lines of code, so it's quite hard to see the formatting here. We're probably better off, for the moment at least, just using Boltbait's free HTML editor. It's not perfect. You can see up here.
Assembly is starting now.
It's obviously not perfect. It's a little bit hard to follow here. But it's free, and it will last us for a week or two until we get the new software. So, next lesson I will show you how to insert links to other things like images and videos that you have stored elsewhere in your web directory. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and please give me some feedback if you think there's something I could do to improve these videos. There is a lot I could do, I know, to improve them. But yeah, thank you for watching.